Okay, we're going to be talking about why your YouTube isn't getting you clients. This will take about 15 minutes, hopefully, and I'm going to go through 4 reasons and 4 fixes, and all of them, yes, are very fixable, and you can start implementing as early as today. So we're going to start off now, hold on, with who this is actually for, right? So number one, you're running a real business. Coaching, consulting, agency, e-com, whatever it is that you're doing something and you're selling that knowledge to your audience, or you want to sell that knowledge to your audience, right? You've either tried YouTube or you've watched others try. You've done a handful of videos and you got nothing, no results from them, or you just were demotivated with the amount of work that you had to do and all the videos and editing and thumbnails, all of that. It does get overwhelming. And number 3, it just didn't bring you a single client. So you've done YouTube and you just got no results from it. So you concluded that YouTube does not work for your business. But I'm here to tell you that you're wrong, right? So YouTube didn't fail you, the way you ran it did, right? So for example, I've got here a good example, a media channel and a client acquisition system look identical from the outside, right? However, they are completely 2 different machines. There are 2 different mechanisms. They look exactly the same from an outside perspective, posting videos on all of this, but however, they are 2 different machines. One is just to get as much engagement and eyes on whatever it is the media is, and 2 is to get as many sales from that media. So I've got a quote here from Marcus Aurelius: "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." So what we can get from this is whatever it is you're doing, whatever obstacles you come across, anything that stops you in your tracks isn't negative or is bad luck in any sense. No, you should see it in a way where it actually becomes part of the journey. It becomes part of the reason why you're succeeding so exponentially, right? So you not getting views or YouTube not working for you or you not being consistent, these are things that will go into the complete journey of everything, right? And it becomes the way, right? So what stands in the way becomes the way. So we're going to go through these 4 reasons, and these are the 4 reasons. So number 1, you made content for views and not for buyers. Number 2, you're reading the wrong scoreboard, and we'll get into that in a sec. Number 3, there was no path from video to call. And number 4, you quit during the silent phase. So starting off with reason number 1, you made content for views, not for buyers. So your buyer isn't scrolling. Sorry, your buyer, whoever's going to buy from you, whoever's going to book that call, isn't scrolling, right? They're searching. For example, trend topics attract spectators, right? Problem topics attract buyers. If your titles weren't written in the way where your buyer is searching for them, the right people never saw your videos, right? No matter how good they were, no matter how much you spent on production, no matter how good the thumbnail was, if the title isn't optimized for search, then the right people will never see your video, and then there's just no point of you posting. Exactly, no point of you posting. Here's the difference on screen. Titles made for views. The content game has changed. My honest thoughts on growth. This changed everything for me. It's clever. However, it's very vague and nobody searches this. And who this will work for? It will work for people like Alex Hormozi, Iman Ghazi. These guys have millions and millions and millions of people ready to consume their content. So if they post something like this, it would obviously work. However, if it's you starting out, this isn't going to work. No one knows you to care about what your thoughts are on growth, right? So what we're trying to do here is we're trying to post and make money from our videos. So you need to make titles for buyers. So here are some very good ones. How to get consulting clients without referrals. Answers a very specific problem. Why your YouTube videos are not getting views. Again, it's a bit broad, but still good. How much should an agency charge in 2026? Again, this could be even more specific if you said, how much should a marketing agency, how much should a AI agency, how much should whatever agency it is, add that into the title to make it specific to your ICP, right? Again, it's boring, however, it's very specific and it's typed word for word into the search by your ICP. So the fix, I get a lot of this, right? Where people tell me, oh, I don't know what to post, or what problems do my ICP have? You know exactly what problems they have, right? Your last 20 sales calls are your first 20 videos, right? Every question your prospect has ever asked you is a video. So every time your prospect asks you a question and you're like, okay, I've heard this question quite a bit, that's a video. You make a video answering that question in depth, right? The list is there. You just got to check. You just got to look for it. Again, the title, when you're making a title, make sure you make it in a way where it's what your ICP will look for, what they'll type, not what sounds clever. So a boring title, the right person searches, beats a clever title that no one searches. Do you understand? So we want to make our titles searchable, things that people are searching for. And one video answers one question completely. So you should be looking at your videos like pieces of real estate on YouTube, right? You answer it better than anyone has. Give away as much value as possible. Why? Because these videos will be on YouTube forever. They will work for you until you delete your YouTube channel, right? So one video answers one question completely, right? Reason number 2, you were reading the wrong scoreboard, and I'll explain to you what that means here. So what happens, right? People, when they post on YouTube for the beginning, they don't understand how it works. All they care about is views, subs, and likes. Yes, they're good. I understand. They feel good. They boost your ego. However, they don't pay you a penny. No matter how many views or subs or likes you get, it doesn't guarantee you a pound or a dollar. What metrics you should be looking at are calls booked, closes, and money made, right? The only scoreboard that matters, and something that no one actually tracks. But, again, tracking isn't as important if you're not even making money from YouTube. So we need to be starting to focus on calls, closes, and money made. Again, the math no one wants to do. A video A, right, does 30,000 views, 0 calls, 0 clients, no money. Wrong audience, right, no path. A video B, right, with 300 views, it gets 2 calls, it gets 1 client, and you get a PIF for 4K, right? Because it targets the exact people that you're looking for, your exact ICP, and it has one clear path from video to booking a call. So which channel would you say is working, right? So obviously video B, because it's all about perspective. For example, if you're posting videos that, or your main goal is to get 30,000 views and you don't care about making money from them, then of course video A is working. However, you want to make money with YouTube, with your business, so you care about the money made. You don't really care about the views. So video B would be working for you in this specific demonstration. So the fix to this is very simple, right? You need to be looking at the correct numbers. Likes and subs don't make money, right? They're like applause metrics, like good job, a great video. Drop them from the scoreboard, forget them. What you should be looking at is click-through rate, right? Are the right people clicking your titles? Are the people that you're targeting clicking your titles? Or is it people from India who are never going to buy from you, right? Retention, are they staying long enough to be sold, right? Are people actually staying all the way to the end? Maybe not to the end, are they staying 70, 60% of the videos to where they can see the CTAs, they can hear the CTAs, and they can gain the value? And traffic, are you sending viewers from your IG and your X, or are you waiting on the algorithm to give you a boost, right? Again, I always talk about how these videos are searchable and need to be searched, but there's nothing wrong with sending your ICP that's already on your other social platforms to your YouTube. Just post it on your story. Hey, I made a quick video answering this specific question. Cool, right? It's so simple. I don't know why people make it so hard. Reason number 3, there was no path from the video to a call. The video ended and then nothing happened. Someone watched your video for 12 minutes. They were interested, right? Then the machine dropped them, soft sign off, link to a homepage, or there's no link at all. So that's a wasted warm viewer and they have nowhere to go, right? So here are 2 different CTAs and what your CTA should not sound like and what your CTA should sound like. So a soft CTA, if you found this helpful, like and subscribe. Sorry, what? If you found this helpful, like and are we like Jake Paul, or who's another YouTuber, like KSI? Why do we care if they like and subscribe? We don't care about that, right? It's too polite, forgettable, and it costs you a client every single video. And you'd be surprised how many people in the business space, in the B2B space, in the B2C space, who are actually having and using these CTAs is genuinely embarrassing. So the CTA you should be you should be using, or something similar along the lines of this. Something like, you can do this yourself, I've shown you how, or we build it for you, first link, book a call. It's straightforward. It gives them an out. It's like, yo, you can take all the information from this video and go do it yourself. It will work 100%. Or we'll build it for you, or we'll take you through it like step by step. First link, book a call. Right? It's clear, it's honest, it books calls, and it's B2B buyers respect being sold to properly. Right? No one likes to be sugar-coated and this and that. Just look, I've given you all the information. You can go use it, or you can book a call and we'll show you how to do it properly. Right? So tell them plainly is the fix. Do it yourself. It will take months, it will cost mistakes, right? There's no pressure in that at all. Or we build it for you, right? Position the offer as a shortcut past the learning curve. And CTAs, I've got a graph here, should be, yeah, there we go. So CTAs, say it mid-video and the end, right? Also in the intro, I've got a graph. So the person who's ready doesn't need the last 5 minutes to decide. Again, they don't, like someone who's actually ready does not need the last 2 seconds of the video to be like, oh, okay, yeah, now I'm gonna buy. No, someone who's watching your videos consistently already knows subconsciously that they're gonna buy from you. They just need more reassurance. But yeah, the fix, 3 CTAs, not 1. A lot of people have 1 CTA in the end, which is like retarded because, as you can see, retention never never goes straight unless you're like, I don't know, like Ronaldo or something. I don't know. It always dips. Retention, as in anything, it's natural. It dips, right? It goes down. So it will stay up here, and then through it halfway, if it's even like 50% retention halfway through the video, you're banging the video, right? So having a CTA at the end is such a disadvantage to you, because like 90% of people will not see this, right? They will not hear the CTA. So you want to have 3 different CTAs. You want to have one in the intro, very soft, another one around the 40 to 50% mark, something, just try and add it into whatever it is you're explaining, add it to a real life example that you've had, or a student that's had a similar problem to whatever it is you're explaining, and then the final CTA at the outro, right? Viewers drop off every minute. A CTA only reaches people still watching. One ask at the end is heard by very few people. 3 placements means every viewer hears at least one whenever they leave, right? It's very straightforward. It makes so much sense. It's so logical. So have 3 CTAs, not just one at the end. And the last reason for why you're not getting clients on YouTube is you quit during the silent phase. Yes, we've all done this. We've all been like, oh, it's not working. So why do I Why do I keep posting? It's not working. I'm not getting views, blah, blah, blah. Cool. Remember what I told you about earlier. Think of a video as a piece of real estate. A video is not a post, it's a seed, right? A social post lives for like a day or two, like on TikTok. It lives like a day or two. It might blow up like a month later for like another day or two, right? But that's probably the most you're gonna get. A YouTube video, it starts silent, right? And it gets found by search and by people that you drive traffic towards, then it gets recommended, and it climbs in waves for months, sometimes years, right? Judging it at day 30 is pulling up the plant to check the roots. It doesn't make sense to be like, okay, it's been a week now, or it's been 2 weeks now, and I haven't got a client. Forget it. You post it and you forget it. You don't keep thinking about it. Just leave it. It will grow. It will get you something. When you have other videos backed on it and you keep driving traffic towards your YouTube, people will view that video, and it will work towards converting an individual to become a buyer from you. So post a video and forget it. Post and just forget. So yeah, this is the life of video usually. You publish, silent phase. After the silent phase, the search starts to find it, and then it compounds. Like it always compounds, it always grows. Most business owners quit here inside the exact window where nothing's supposed to happen yet. Right, cool. The fix, commit to 90 days, right? You cannot not be posting, right, consistently for 90 days, right? At least two videos a week, and then be mad when you haven't got any results, right? Before any verdict, right? Anything shorter is a coin flip, right? You've got to be consistent for at least 3 months with good quality content, and you're improving every video, right? 1 to 2 videos a week is enough. Keep production cheap. You don't need expensive cameras and all this. You just need window with lighting, phone camera, decent mic, costs like $20, £20, $20, right? Exactly like this video. Show like a PowerPoint or a Miro board on screen. It takes maybe 20-30 minutes to make a PowerPoint like this, especially with AI. And then that's it. You're ready to record. Right? That's one video. So this is exactly what it would look like from video to buyer. So individual searches his problem. They find your video because it's optimized for search. They watch 3 videos or more because each video works together as an ecosystem. Okay, then they book a link. Sorry, they click the link, they book a call, and they show up pre-sold. They show up sold. They show up with no objections. Why? Because they've already watched like an hour of your content. They understand you. They understand what you're selling. They understand what it is that they must do to achieve such result. So when they book a call, they're not there to ask questions because they have no questions to ask because all their questions have been answered. They're there to either buy or waste your time, and it's more likely that they're there to buy, right? Yeah, this is the difference between a cold lead and a YouTube lead. Cold lead has seen one of your ads or a DM. You spend half the call proving that you're legit, and you start from 0 on every single call. You spend the whole call building trust. It's stupid, right? A YouTube lead, he's watched an hour of you before booking. The trust is already there, and you spend the call just checking if he fits, right? Think about it. Same offer, same price. However, it's a completely different conversion system and a completely different close rate, right? So why this compounds? When after 90 days and you've been posting 1 to 2 videos a week, you have 12 videos to 24 videos in your arsenal, all working at once, right? Every video makes the other video more powerful. Each video answers one buyer's question forever, right? Once you post it one time, you never have to do it again. And think of a video again like a salesperson, like an employee, like an asset, right? It's always working for you, who never clocks out. And it's just that simple when it comes to posting YouTube. You just got to be consistent, post good videos, answer the correct questions, target the right people, and you make a shit ton of money. So here are the 4 reasons. Again, fixed: content for buyers, not for views. Score money, not subs and likes, and no, score money, right? Metrics, the correct metrics. Build the path from video to discovery page to call, and survive the silent page. Don't drop out before you make it, right, on YouTube. If your channel failed before, it's probably one of these 4 reasons. And look, I'm going to use the exact same CTA. You can take all of this information, use it as a YouTube strategy for yourself, and it will 100% work. If you take everything I've just told you now and go implement it into your YouTube channel, it will 1000% work. It will take a couple months, a couple mistakes. Your first 10 thumbnails will probably be ass. Your first 10 titles will probably be ass. Your first couple scripts will probably shit. However, after those 10, after those 15, they will get better, and they will get better and better and better to the point where now you're a GOAT at YouTube. And every time you post, you sign a couple clients from every video, right? Or we'll just do the whole system for you, done for you. We handle ideation, strategy, scripting, editing, thumbnails, SEO, posting, literally absolutely everything under the sun. You don't need to worry about anything. All you've got to do is record what we tell you to record, and it's just that simple. So if you are interested in that, first link is in the description. Book a call with me and we can talk more. But again, like I told you, everything here is genuinely, if you take it and plug it into wherever it is, it will work.